Hey folks, Paul Abernathy here. So just out here on the 4th of July weekend, and I'm greasing up the mini excavator again. If you own a mini excavator, this is a 2-ton mini excavator. I use it for little things around the property here, cleaning up trees, moving things, mainly playing around with it. I got this probably a year and a half ago. It's run flawlessly. It's a Typhon Terror, and I'll show you the model here. So there you go, there's the model. So you have to do maintenance on it. So after every so many uses, I'm greasing everything up. So I have a Ryobi grease gun for all you Ryobi haters. And you got all these little points here, right? You got to grease here. You got these little points you got to grease here for the piston there. You got right here. Grease them, keep them clean right there. And of course you have some of the male ends right here that you have to do near the buckets and all this kind of stuff. There's another one right there. Okay, so all those type of good things. You really have to maintain it. I did the oil right before the winter, and I don't use it a whole lot, so it gets pretty good, but I keep track of it. Oil changing is fairly easy to do. Just takes time. One of the maintenance things I have to do on this thing is the tracks. So the tracks will get loose as you run it. So you have to go inside the door where the track is, and then you actually have to extend it out, and it'll push the track out a little bit, and that tightens up the belt. I'll show you what I mean. This one over here, this one's pretty good. So I have probably maybe an inch of play. That's it. Well, then you come around to this track, okay? And you see this track, and I'll show you way more than that. So that's like 2 inches or 1.5 inches of track. So it just needs to be tightened up. You get through this little access hole right here, and you just crank it out. It's not a big deal. Okay, I always forget what I need to do that with, but anyway, there it is. Still has the plastic on it. I get out here, try to keep it in great condition. It'll take care of you. But yeah, that's my mini excavator over the weekend. Just figured I'd catch up on some of that things I need to do. Got a massive hole out here. I'm digging up a stump, and I didn't realize. If you want to see, this property had a bunch of crap on it. So there's a bunch of stumps that I've dug up, and over here where a garage eventually is going when I get to that point. But there's a bunch of stumps that I've dug up that were all right around in here. I've cleaned them out. I got one massive one over there I'm still working on, and that's probably the last one I'll need to get rid of before I can plan to bring in some dirt and level this thing out. But you see through the woods there were tires. I still got to get these tires to the landfill, which luckily is only about a mile away, so this is easy. But that's our property, goes all the way around there. Here you see it fenced in. But yeah, there's the mini excavator. I also have to landscape the entrance a little bit, because most people know I bought a Tesla. It does have about 6 inches clearance under it between the battery and the bottom, but I got to work on this driveway. It's a gravel driveway. I don't intend to asphalt it or concrete it or anything until I get a garage built. Until then, it's going to stay gravel. But I've got all this area. Around here, and this is where, there's the boat. There's where the garage is going right there. So this tree will have to go eventually. And then the problem with digging this up now is the chances are, in my experience, I'd probably have to dig 6 feet around this thing because the root ball are so big. So I'm not in the mood to do that and screw up the driveway right now, because I'm so far away from getting the garage built. So right now I don't worry about it, but that's eventually got to come. So yeah, anyway, that's some of the projects we have here at the house here in Virginia. Hope you enjoyed it.